For a long time, TV morning shows have generally been unappealing to me. They usually feel heavily scripted or awkward, just not worth tuning into. However, I didn't realize I was missing out on something almost hidden, until I came across this clip from NBC's The Voice.
Close your eyes and think of me, and soon I will be there.
Oh, Hoda, God bless you.
Let's stop it here. This isn't a real audition. These two women you see here happen to be Kathie Lee and Hoda, who co-host the infamous 4th hour of NBC's Today. And I believe their show is perhaps one of the best TV talk shows I've ever discovered.
What? This is Today.
We want you, so you've come to the right place.
Now, when I say 4th hour, for those who have never seen Today, the show is long. 4 hours long. The first 3 hours are what most Americans generally know as Today, and Kathie Lee and Hoda are at the end of it, the 4th hour. And during that hour, things are dramatically different compared to your typical morning program. And in a way, you might not even recognize it as the Today Show, because on this show, almost nothing is taken seriously.
Oh, you okay? Are you alright? Fine.
And I think it all begins with Kathie Lee and Hoda's undeniable chemistry. They always catch each other.
Hoda and I are going down to the Keys today for the weekend, and we're going to take our fundies. You see these?
On Kathie Lee and Hoda, it's their world, and we're just witnessing it. And their world is bizarre.
Oh, these are just huge underwear. Those look cute. Those look cute.
No,
those look used.
Look
I'm not kidding. They look used.
They do look used.
One of the things you might immediately notice is that wine glasses and booze are prominent fixtures on the 4th hour.
It is Booze Day Tuesday, everybody. I bet you didn't know that.
And for a show that airs weekdays at 10 o'clock in the mornings, it might seem extreme, but somehow they've completely normalized their constant on-air drinking.
Okay, pacing himself.
I think I'm getting buzzed. Okay.
Hoda's even talked about it, saying,
It just happened.
Yeah. And I think that I thought it was illegal to drink on the air. I thought there was some FCC violation, but apparently no.
In fact, in 2013, Joy Behar from ABC's The View jokingly said,
ABC won't let me drink on the air like Hoda and Kathie Lee.
And they've been parodied in the most exaggerated ways, like here on American Dad.
Welcome back to Morning Mimosa. I'm Trish.
And I'm Suze, aka The Sizzle.
As well as other NBC shows like Great News. Even Saturday Night Live couldn't resist.
And this card just says take a shot of tequila.
Way ahead of you, Hody.
Kristen Wiig does have Kathie Lee down, kind of. Come on. And she does. And whoever plays me keeps getting fired. The last 3 girls have gotten fired. It's a curse.
Well, for all of you out there who don't believe in miracles, this is your day to become a believer.
I think one of the show's best qualities is that it never feels overproduced. And I say that because unlike other morning shows airing around the same time, they've chosen not to include an actual in-studio audience. And this has led to a contrasting atmosphere that is more minimal and laid back. As a result, the show isn't really ever noisy, unless they want it to be. And without that audience, the show just feels more organic. Kathie Lee and Hoda don't have to make anyone laugh but themselves.
It's the other way, Kath. It's not that way.
I like it this way.
Nothing ever feels forced, since the show lacks any instant gratification that a live audience can bring. And this approach has made it easy for them to take their wild antics elsewhere. But that hasn't stopped their fans from showing up at Rockefeller Plaza outside their studio.
This is Today with Kathie Lee Gifford and Hoda Kotb.
Kathie Lee and Hoda debuted on April 7th, 2008, and the show has been a game changer. It isn't perfect, and it doesn't try to be.
And that's what I used to do. I used to get my questions just right, and I'd get out right on time, and I'd throw right to the sound bite, and I was, yes, and you got it right, and it was perfect, and it was perfectly boring. Yeah.
Right.
It was really dull.
Right.
The fourth hour has evolved into a place where celebrities can come hang out like friends, because the show revolves around real friendship and life.
Cookie, we gotta go, honey.
No, I don't want that. Yes, girlfriend time.
Cheers.
And when you watch closely, you'll notice that they're always learning or trying something. They can feel relatable to almost anyone because everything you see is authentic, no matter how weird they might come off.
What is that? What are you doing?
But in December 2018, something changed.
When it's our 11th anniversary, I'm going to be leaving the Today Show.
Kathie Lee, who drastically changed NBC's morning news program, announced her departure. And this sudden announcement made me think about what the show means. In the book True Love by American author Robert Fulghum, he writes, "When we find someone whose weirdness is compatible with ours, we join up with them and fall into mutually satisfying weirdness and call it love." And I believe that quote fits well to describe the relationship between Hoda Kotb and Kathie Lee Gifford.
The minute you stepped into my life with both feet, everything changed.
For the past decade, they've presented their audience with moments worth cherishing.
I had a baby!
Kathie Lee and Hoda have stood out because they represent curiosity and imperfection, what it means to be human.
Love you.
They remind us that it's okay to be yourself while having fun doing it. And that's something worth keeping in mind every morning.
And now we're going to be friends for the rest of our lives. And I'm grateful to God for you. Grateful to God for you.